If you ever wondered what it's like in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, well, if that's the case, this video is for you. This week, we're gonna check out Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. We're gonna check out all the areas around Palm Beach Gardens, including downtown at the Gardens Mall, PGA Commons, Midtown, and so much more. This is Ray Fernandez with Living in Palm Beach, Florida, powered by EXP, your relocation channel for Palm Beach. My family and I relocated here to sunny South Florida about 15 years ago, and we haven't looked back. Today, it is an honor to help do the same exact things for all the people looking to relocate to this beautiful part of the world. If you want to know all there is in South Florida, if you want to know what it's like to eat, sleep, and drink here in Palm Beach County, well, if that's the case, this channel is for you. Why don't you go ahead and smash that like button? What that'll do is attract more people to watch my videos. This way I can help more people like yourself relocate to here, sunny South Florida. So if you're interested in learning more about what Palm Beach is all about, if you're thinking about relocating, reach out. Down below is our phone number or our email. You can either call or text there. Also in the description, there's a link. Click on that link. That's a great way for us to schedule a Zoom call and or a phone call during the week. We help people relocate to here, sunny South Florida, one of the nicest places in the whole world, and we absolutely love it. When people ask me where should I live in Palm Beach County, well, one place I always sort of put near the top of the list is Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. When people think of Palm Beach Gardens, they think of higher end, and as well they should. Palm Beach Gardens is on the northern part of Palm Beach County. It's one of the more recent cities, and you can tell by the way most of the shops, the downtown area is a lot newer than some of the parts in the southern part of the county. When I say southern part of the county, I mean places like Boca Raton and Delray Beach. So I've done a video on a vlog actually on Delray Beach. Check that one out to get an idea what we're talking about. The population here is actually, it's considered a city. It's actually quite large. It's about 56,000 people that live here, and Palm Beach Gardens, to a certain degree, is spread out. Now I'm at downtown at the Gardens. Downtown at the Gardens is just adjacent to the Gardens Mall, and it's a strip of stores, primarily restaurants. Some of the nicer restaurants in the Palm Beach Gardens area are in this strip. It is currently under construction, so it doesn't look as nice today as it has been in the future, but they're always doing things to make this place even better. Here's the park at downtown at the Gardens. As you can tell, it's beautiful. These condos were built probably a little over 15 years ago. They're still in one of the best locations here at Palm Beach Gardens. So if you want some place, there's a lot of nice places that if you want a place that's walkable, near the mall, near downtown at the Gardens, that's one place, and there are several others, some of which are very, very affordable. Over the years here at downtown at the Gardens, the rents, when this complex originally opened, were rather high. And so had seen some turnover back in the Great Recession, meaning the years of about 2007, 8, 9. A lot of the restaurants here turned over quickly because the rent was just too high for these places to sustain themselves. So as you can see here, this has been a couple of different restaurants. Used to be the Chart House, used to be a Blue Martini, which is a bar restaurant, probably more of a bar than anything. But there have been some restaurants have gone in and out, and hopefully now with the construction and the turnover of ownership here, that they'll get this place going again, because Palm Beach Gardens is so beautiful. This place here, the Cheesecake Factory, is one of the most beautiful cheesecake factories you'll see. Don't know if they have them in your area, but there are quite a few here in South Florida. And I like to bring my kids here because my kids like all different kinds of stuff. One likes chicken, one likes pasta. And if you want a place where you want to bring a family where you have a whole variety of different tastes, Cheesecake Factory is a great alternative. So here we are in beginning of October. It's still sort of hot here in Florida. Normally, if you come here in the wintertime on Avocado Cantina, that the doors would be open when the weather's nice, but it's still a little bit humid here, as it is until about mid-October. So we're sort of due for it here in South Florida. One of the most popular restaurants here downtown at the Gardens is the Yard House. Yard House is like sort of a sports bar, draft place. Always get a good crowd, sort of unique. Even in the down season, I find this place is always crowded. So here is Texas de Brazil. This is the restaurant that is going in the area down by Midtown in Palm Beach Gardens. So this is new to me. I just found this out. One of my favorite coffee places in all of Palm Beach County is in downtown West Palm Beach called Subculture. It looks like they're going to put another location here at Palm Beach Gardens. As it says here, coming soon. They have one in, oh, look, coming soon also to not just Palm Beach Gardens, but at Delray and Boca Raton. Obviously, the one in downtown West Palm Beach has done very well to open that many locations here in the whole county of Palm Beach. Outdoor dining is so popular here in Palm Beach in general, in the wintertime especially, when the humidity is basically gone away. So what do we do when it gets cold? And trust me, our definition of cold in Florida is very different than you people that might live in the north. So when it gets down into let's call it the 50s, we call that cold in Florida, and we use these things. These we put around the tables in the restaurants just to keep us warm when it gets a little bit too cool for us in January and February here in South Florida. Also here in Palm Beach Gardens is the Gardens Mall. It's the home of very many high-end stores. They have stores such as Macy's. They have Saks Fifth Avenue. They have Nordstrom's. They have some great restaurants too, including Brio and P.F. Chang's. So the area here in Palm Beach Gardens has also many types of places to live. There are some very high-end and some sort of average as well. So what I like in one of my favorite places in all of Palm Beach Gardens, actually all of Palm Beach I should say, is this community called Avenir. I've made a few videos on Avenir. They have some of the best communities, some of the best new construction homes I've ever seen built. Avenir is up in, is very west I should say, very west down North Lake Boulevard. And it's going to be, when all is said and done, it's going to be 3,900 homes. Several builders in there, and it's in the very early stages. So as I say in my videos, if you want to get in early on phenomenal new construction, I would consider Avenir in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. In the center of Palm Beach Gardens is PGA Commons. PGA Commons runs right along PGA Boulevard, which PGA Boulevard is the main thoroughfare through Palm Beach Gardens, running east to west from the PGA National all the way through to heading towards Singer Island. So if you live in Palm Beach Gardens, this is one of the areas you'll find yourself coming to a lot. The PGA Commons has everything from boutiques, restaurants, stores. It's the center of town. It's a lot of the center of what we have here in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. A lot of PGA Commons is considered mixed use. As you can see here, you'll have a lot of restaurants, you'll have a lot of boutiques, even a museum, and along top you can see some residents, and residents also live here. I also noticed that there are some corporate that are that do take occupancy upstairs. You'll see agencies such as insurance agencies and all kinds of people who want to use like an executive suites type of environment. If you are a cigar smoker, this is a place where a lot of people do hang out. So what I find, especially on like on a Friday afternoon, let's say around 3 o'clock, people kicking off from work, you'll see people that'll just hang out here at the tables, hang out with their friends, have a cigar, maybe a drink. They serve drinks in there, and it's a great way to end the week. Relax the back. If you're looking for a place where you want to buy a nice office chair of something of that sort, that's the place to check out. Panera Bread. This Panera Bread is actually quite active. I find it to be a place where a lot of people meet for networking. So like people like in networking groups, business networking groups, they'll go to Panera Bread, and one of the reasons I think is you can just order a cup of coffee and hang out the rest of the time. I personally love the place for its lunches. I know there's Panera Breads all over around the country, but this one I find to be particularly good from a standpoint it's a great meeting place. At the Cooper, you can get a good meal. They have wine, they have beer, they have pretty much anything that you want. What I like about it is the menu is very diverse. So if you don't know what the other person likes per se, that place will have something for them. Spoto's Oyster Bar, one of the more popular restaurants here we have in Palm Beach Gardens. If you like seafood, this is definitely a place I would check out, especially oysters. What I find is you can find oysters from all around the country. They'll have it here, whether they're from Long Island or from right here in Florida. Spoto's is a place to check out for seafood. This restaurant here is Kabuki. There's a few of them around Palm Beach County. They specialize in things such as Thai food and seafood. They're basically new-aged Asian food. Here you'll also find the restaurant Salute Market. If you like Mexican food, you should check out Roccos Tacos. Roccos Tacos has many locations around Palm Beach County. Here we have one in Palm Beach Gardens. There's one in downtown West Palm Beach. They also have one in downtown Delray Beach, Florida. Also find here La Masteria Restaurante. If you travel west from the PGA Commons along PGA Boulevard, you come across here, Shops at PGA West. This is also the home of the North Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce. I'm walking the backside of PGA Commons. As you might have heard on the front side, it was a bit loud because it's right off PGA Boulevard, which is a very active street, the main street through the city of Palm Beach Gardens. In terms of parking here, it's easy now. I'm here about 11:30 on a Thursday, no problems getting parking. But if you come here on at 5 o'clock on a Friday, as an example, you will definitely have a problem. In fact, some of the restaurants here, what they'll do is they'll claim a few spots, not more than a few actually. They'll claim some spots, and they'll put that as valet. So, and most of the valets are either reasonable or complimentary. They just want to have you be able to come and park in a comfortable manner. So across the street of PGA Boulevard, that's Palm Beach PGA Commons, we have a place that we call Midtown. That's Midtown Palm Beach Gardens. Here we have several restaurants. It's mixed use, and what you'll find is towards the eastern side of Midtown, you'll have some of the bigger restaurants and more of the high-end restaurants here at Midtown in Palm Beach Gardens. You have Christopher's Kitchen. Always crowded. It's one of the places when you come here to Midtown, if you want a place that's probably has a crowd in it or has at least has some people in it. It's a little bit early here now, this time of day, but that's one of the places that seems to do very well here in Midtown. Here in South Florida, we also have a chain of restaurants that we call Seito's Japanese Steakhouse. There are chains. There's one here in Palm Beach Gardens. They have one in Wellington. In fact, you'll find them in many areas around Palm Beach. So Midtown, similarly to PGA Commons across the street, is also mixed use. As you can tell by this street, up above here are condos. You'll see that's all residential, and down below they have a dental place, and most of the places that are made up here in this in Midtown are restaurants. But like I say, it's a mid-use here in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. A couple of restaurants here. This one just went out. Unfortunately, there's been a couple of changes of restaurants here in recent years. Back here, there used to be a big bar, which was a really great place for happy hour outside. But the two restaurants that were there, they were both owned by the same owner. They both changed hands. So now you have something that's to be determined, and we have Bonefish Grill over here. Adjacent to Midtown is an area we call garden shops. They have places like Outback, and Cafe Chardonnay is also very popular here. One of my favorite restaurants in all of Palm Beach Gardens is here, J. Alexander's. So this restaurant used to be Three Forks, very high-end steakhouse. It looks like they have coming in now Texas de Brazil. That's currently at the downtown at the Gardens. But for those who don't know, it's a Brazilian restaurant, which is they also call them churrascarias. If you've never been to one of those, you really should check it out. What they do is you sit down in the restaurant, and you have a green disc and a red disc, and they just keep bringing you food as long as your disc is green. And once you get a little bit too full, you want to take a break, you turn over to red. Ready to partake in more of the action, you turn it back to green. So that's churrascaria. There's a lot of them in New York City. I used to go to them a lot, but here in Palm Beach County, we have Texas de Brazil. Here in Palm Beach Gardens, there's a great churrascaria. Okay, I think that's it for Midtown. I'm gonna go check out one of the other areas and see what we can find here in Palm Beach Gardens. So here we are at the world famous PGA National, the home of some of the best golf matches in the history of the world. Over the course of the years, there's been many golf matches here, going way back to when this place was first built. But now they focus on one in particular. It's called the Honda Classic. Here we are at the home of the PGA National. It's a resort and spa. It's a beautiful place. It's currently going under some major renovation. They're going to be spending several $1 million. I did a video on the awesome things about Palm Beach Gardens, which I was able to get inside at the time. Right now, the entrance is all blocked off with construction, but this is the home of some of the best golf that the world's ever seen. Today it's the home of what they call the Honda Classic. Every year around the month of March, the best golfers from around the world come here to Palm Beach Gardens to play golf in the Honda Classic. So under normal circumstances, normal times, you would come up this driveway here to go up to PGA National Resort. But as you can see here, they have a special check-in. If you go up there now, I just did, it's all under construction. The project is meant to be several $1 million. When it's done, they say it's going to be outstanding. Not that it wasn't already before. I've been in there. They have a great happy hour. If you're a lot of business people, come here for Friday happy hour. In the back, they have a resort-style pool, one of the nicest pools in the county. And so people who stay here in the hotel have access to that. And of course, the golf here is meant to be simply amazing. Here are some of the rooms that the resort has. Once this project all said and done, there'll be a lot more, and they expect to have a lot more luxury here at PGA National. So the area of Palm Beach Gardens is made up of a lot of different kinds of property. I mean, you can really have any budget and live here in Palm Beach Gardens. They go all the way up to the very, very high end. If you go to a community up the street by name of Old Palm, you can literally spend up to $5 million for the homes in there. There's Mirasol, which is also right across the street on the other side of PGA Boulevard here. That is very expensive, another golf community. And then if you look at along PGA Boulevard, there's a lot of stuff. But here in this area of PGA National, there's also some very, very affordable homes. So if you're a golfer and you're looking for a modest home in Palm Beach Gardens and you want to take advantage of all the golf and all the amenities the Gardens has to offer, that's a place I would definitely check out. As you can see here at PGA National, they even have Tesla vehicle charging for your car. Here at PGA National, they even have a croquet club. Why don't you go ahead and smash that like button? What that'll do is attract more people to watch my videos. This way I can help more people like yourself relocate to here, sunny South Florida.